important geometrical concept which is related to circles, and basically we are going to find the length of the common tangent. This is a very common thing, but I have often observed that the geometry involved in this seems to be very difficult to students. So please concentrate on this. There are two circles. One you can say the bigger circle and the other one is the smaller circle having centers C2 and C1. The bigger circle is having center C2 and the smaller circle is having center C1. Let's assume that the length of the radius of the bigger circle is R2 and the length of the radius of the smaller circle is R1. So here C1Q will be R1 and C2S will be equal to R2. And what we are doing at present, we are, drawing a parallel line UQ uh, with respect to C1, C2. I mean, C1, C2 and UQ are parallel lines, right? And as you can see, the length of the radius of the smaller circle is R1 and the bigger circle is R2. Now, what we need to calculate? We need to calculate SQ, the length of the common tangent between the two circles. Okay. So once again, let me recap the diagram. C1 and C2 are the centers of the smaller circle and the bigger circle. R1 and R2 are the radius of the smaller circle and the bigger circle. And D is the distance between the centers. Okay. UQ is parallel to C2, C1. So C1, C2 and UQ both are D. And suppose this angle I am taking alpha, the angle SQU. So you can easily see SQ is base, SQ is perpendicular, and UQ is hypotenuse. Okay. Now what we need to calculate? We need to calculate the length of common tangent between the two circles. So here there are, you can say, two tangents, two common tangents. One is SP and other is TP. Now SP is the bigger tangent to the bigger circle, and PQ same tangent to the smaller circle. Okay. So what is the length of the common tangent? This is SQ or TR, right? So you can see we need to find the length of the common tangent between the two circles whose equations are given. Now, what does it mean? Equations are given. It means you know the center and radius of the two circles. Okay. Now see what we need to calculate. We need to calculate SQ. So for that, what we will do? For that, what we will do? We will use the Pythagoras theorem. Now concentrate on the triangle SQU. Here, SQ is base for that angle alpha, SU is perpendicular, and UQ is hypotenuse. Now UQ we know. UQ is D, distance between centers. SU you can find using R2 and R1. It is the difference between R2 and R1, R2 minus R1. Okay, since UQ is parallel to C1, C2. Now the unknown quantity SQ, which is the length of the common tangent, can easily be found out using Pythagoras theorem. Hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square and then square root. So the required length will be D square minus R2 minus R1 whole square root. And that is also equal to TR. So you can easily remember this formula and you can easily derive this formula. Okay, friends. So try this particular formula using these two circles and this common tangent by your own. Just what you need to concentrate is this line UQ. If you draw the line UQ parallel to C1, C2, then you will get a right angle triangle SQU in which UQ and SU are known. SU is R2 minus R1 and UQ is distance between centers. So we can easily find SQ. Thank you.